Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Daniel from Woodworking with Dash, and today we're going to make this magnificent curved spline box. Just out of pine with a wenge handle and wenge splines, oversized splines. It's just a box. I didn't put an interior in this one because I think that the pine and the wenge go so well together that it doesn't need one. So follow along, have a look, and leave a comment in the box below about what you think of the video. So let's get going. Wow, talk about a black and white box. That box just pops, doesn't it? It's very, very adequate. That's my new word for today, adequate. Yep, with the pine, with just a normal pine. I got the pine up the big box store, and I seen a pack that was white. This is one of them. Every now and again you get a pack that's just white. So every time I see it, I buy it. And I had all the offcuts of wenge that I find in the handle. This is all I've got left. I've got to go and buy some more, but it's bloody expensive. Last time I went over and bought a 150 by 25 by 8 foot high, and it was over $200. Damn. Anyway, it's my hobby and that's what I like doing. So anyway, let's get on to it. First thing we have to do is to find roughly the shape, and this is 45, and we're going to plane it down to about 32 mil, and then we'll cut the angles, put the groove in for the bottom, and put the box together like normal. You should be used to it by now. Have a go. Get some pine, have a go. Hey guys, I've planed the pine down to about 36 mil, and I've put the groove in for the bottom, and I've cut the miters. You see I cut the miters on the miter saw this time, just for something different, just to show you that you don't have to cut, you don't have to do everything the same all the time. Mix up a bit if you can, get some different skills happening. Okay, also I was looking at the handle. The splines are going to be wenge, which is the black timber, and I'm going to insert a bit of pine in between the wenge in the handle, so there's a bit of white in the handle too. I think that'll look good, but I've only got a little bit of wenge to work with, so I didn't have a bit thick enough, so the white will look good in there. Okay guys, I end up putting the tape on the joins as normal. Being a very chunky box to begin with, the joints will come up good, but there's nowhere for them to go strip together. Alright. Okay, all good. Flip it over. Okay, it's time to glue up. A lot of people make boxes just out of hardwood, but I can make them out of anything, I don't care. What does it have to be hardwood for? Yeah, hardwood can polish up better, I know that. And it's a lot more durable, but we're only making jewelry boxes. We're not making bloody tables or anything. So use what you got. Everybody's got a bit of pine at home. God, just grab a bit of pine, plane it up the best you can, cut some angles the best you can, and you'll be surprised at how good it will turn out. Even if you just got a saw, just nail a bottom or screw a bottom on the bottom. It doesn't matter. Just have a go. Just have a go. Go. 1, 2. Oops, forgot one. Damn. Cool, baby, cool. What was the word I was going to say today? Adequate, I think. Damn, I forget. I forget a lot nowadays. 69 next week. Damn. Damn. I wish I was probably 29. Anyway, here's what it is. Can't go back in time unless you're Marty McFly. That's what I reckon. Well, anyway. Okay, put one down below. And put one up top. All these little tips and tricks that you learn over the years. You know what I mean? Years too, damn. Guys, just take the box out of the crabs and see what we've got. Okay. Yep, come on, good, as always. Okay, very chunky top, of course, and a very chunky bottom. But when we do the curves, it's going to come up really tactile, So we're going to do a big curve like that. It's going to come up really tactile. Anyway, I'll put those splines in it now. So I'll put 2 big splines in it. I've cut all the splines because I didn't have much wenge left. They weren't big enough for the big grooves I put in them. So I've got to double them up. So I fitted each one individually. So that one goes in there, and that one will go in there, and they're all fitted individually so they know they fit. Now keep them in the order when you glue them up. Don't take them all apart, but you'll never know where they go. After we glue the splines in, we've got to glue the top up. I'll cut some pine and put it in the cramps, and also we've got to glue up the handle, the bit of pine in between the 2 bits of wenge. We'll glue that up too. So we'll do that after I finish these. So I've got all the splines glued in. I've glued up the handle, the 2 bits of the handle, with the 2 wing bits on the other side, and I used a bit of maple for the interior. I just said I had it was the right size, so it's like one. And I've glued up the top. Okay, now that we're waiting for everything to dry, I'll get a cup of tea, and it'll be story time. Hey. Guys, I've got my cup of tea, now it's story time. In the last video, I told you how I came to have the house, that I bought the house with a big 2-car garage, and this is it. And it was about 7 years ago, I suppose, 6 or 7 years ago. I was still working at the time, and I brought the saw in not long after that, and I had it in the garage just sitting on the concrete floor, and my miter saw, and what else do I have? My CNC. I had another old laser that I had. So I didn't have much equipment, and again I started to do a few kitchens for my sister, So she's got a bunch of units and she wanted all new kitchens, so I started to do them. It's very hard to work in just a garage when it's not fitted out right, I think. It makes it unpleasant. So anyway, COVID hit, and during the lockdown I fitted out the garage. I put a 12mm birch ply ceiling in it by myself. Knew it'd kill me, but I did. And I put mats on the floor, and I bought all this new machinery. But I'm retired now, so this is my hobby, and I'm going to spend money on it. And so this is a great garage to do woodwork, but it's got no windows. It's a solid brick garage, and so it keeps the noise in a lot. I've got a two door at the back there which I've insulated, and that lets a little bit of noise there, but the neighbours are pretty good around here. I'm on a corner. I try not to make much noise on weekends or at night time, and it all works well. I fitted my garage out. Now it's very comfortable to work in. So I'll take you out in a minute and I'll show you the outside. Of the garage. I've got a big, it's the tilted door, and I've got a big carport. The shed where I keep my timber. I keep all my full sheets, but I haven't got any room in the garage, as you see. I like keeping my material in other sheds. That's the door to the workshop. A couple of sheds there, my big carport, and this is the shed that I keep all my timber in. And I got a heap of timber in there. A heap. I think I counted about 20 different species altogether. So I'm blessed with timber. The splines are dry. We'll cut them now and sand them, and then we'll mark out for the curve. We've got to cut the curve before we cut the lid, because I don't know how big the lid's going to be until I do the curve on the box. I cut the splines and I gave them a little bit of a sand. They come out nice, didn't they? Nice black splines. Okay, and now I've marked the curve. I've come in 12mm from the top, 12mm from the bottom, drew a line across, and then got a tin and marked the curve. So this is the curve that we'll be making. See that? So what we'll do first, we'll cut the excess off on the saw first. Clamp the block of wood onto the fence. That works as a stopper, so everything's going to go up against there, but be guided by the sliding fence. And that's how much I've cut off. Okay, you can see the marks there, and then I'm going to sand the rest. That came up great. Very tactile round on it. It's not a full round, but I didn't really want it to be a full round. It's the two flats. I just rounded over slightly, and the centre is where the main round over is. Look at that, just come up great. With the wenge splines top to fit around the top of the outside of the curve. And then I put an accentuated round on it. I've got a big accentuated round over cutter. I do that on the router. I've got to do that before I do the rebate for it to fit in the top. But they've got to have something for the router cutter to run up against. So I do the curve first, and then I do the rebate on the saw to fit it inside the top. And again, it's come up quite adequately. Quite adequately. And especially with the wenge splines, it really gives it a kick, the black splines. And with a black handle, I might just have one of these, I'm not sure yet. Maybe something like a Japanese handle or Chinese handle. Maybe just a concave. That looks good to me, actually, a concave. Well, think about that. Here goes, all but done. Made a great looking handle with this curved top and its angled edge. Good, that's going to look when it's all polished up. Okay, I'll show you how I centre a handle. Because you don't want to put all marks everywhere and get glue everywhere. Okay. Put the handle on the end of the square. Then you measure. That's exactly 50mm. Then you cut a bit of ply to 25mm, which is halfway. So that will give you a line along the box. So you just put the handle up against it. Now we're just going to find this way. So again, put the handle on the end. Measure that distance, and then divide it in half. Put a line on the plywood, and another line where the end of it goes, and that's the centre. Perfect. And there's no marks. Glue it up. Don't put too much glue, but remember, you don't want to squeeze out, because then you're just going to clean the bastard up. So just put enough glue, not too much, just so it doesn't squeeze out very much. It'll hold. Okay, once you get the ply lined up, put your handle on, press it down a bit, and leave it. That's it, finished. Hey guys, look at that! Look at that! Didn't it just come up magnificent? Very, very adequate. That's the word for the day, I said. Adequate. Wow. The wenge splines really set it off, and with the handle, it makes just a great looking box. Look at that. It's just a bit of pine. With one bit of pine and a little bit of wenge. And you saw how I make it, it's not that hard. Have a go. Damn, have a go. Okay guys, thanks for watching again. I'm happy you're enjoying these videos. As I said, I'm having a ball making them. So next time we'll make, again I haven't decided. I think I'll keep making them a surprise for you. Please subscribe, ring the bell. As I said, I'm only a new channel. I'm getting a little following now, but it's growing slowly but surely. Tell your friends, and yeah, and we're all having fun. Thank you.